Well, ladies and gents, as you do take a look, never mind, at the left side does not have the leaderboard, but when the leaderboard does pop up, you're going to notice something beautiful, something amazing, and something that you might not be expecting to see, because we do have multiple teams competing for that spot, kind of like we were talking about. After 12th is not, I mean, they're kind of out of the running a little bit. But
yeah, I agree.
Forever, Mighty Gods, Rats, Tilt Town, Bad Mood, all competing for that number 8 spot, with TTG needing to have a couple of good games in order to put some distance between them and the rest of the pack. But we still have a lot of teams vying for that last qualifier spot, and I cannot wait to see it. But God Squad, they shoot up into second with 27 points, an absolute insane game one coming out from them.
Absolute massive. That they were pretty secure in their spot for qualifying to the next round, to the group stage of this competition, but now they just even further secured it, as they are now only 5 points behind Duel, as Duel are now trying to just keep holding on to that first place spot. And like you said, like, those teams that were on the lower side of the leaderboard, they needed to have one good game, and one good game they had. Now Tilt Town at second place is what they needed. They just absolutely... Again?
I was saying go west. I want the circle. Yes!
Yeah. Oh, of course it's gonna go west. It's I'm calling it's going to be it's gonna be east of Monte Nuevo.
Really?
Like east, like in between Monte Nuevo and Brickyard. I'm going east of there.
I think it's
maybe
gonna
maybe a little southern, a little more southern of Brick.
I think it's going to be one side of the valley. I want it to be on the left side, a little bit north or south of the
actually,
like right there, but you know, I can't do anything about it. I was going to talk about Duel having their compound, because I call it Duel Compound, and I've always called it that, and I always will, but now we can't look at the map, so rip.
No, we cannot. But honestly, I think you might be right on the zone shift there. Like, I've seen so many zones like where that zip line is still a massive play into it. It actually, a scrim a week before the quals happened, we had the right side of the zip line towards the Brickyard, and one of my teammates flew across it, and he accidentally jumped off the zip line before he slowed down and just knocked himself.
My gosh, it was
frustrating,
but also hilarious at the same time.
Very.
I do want to point out that we still have one member who has not made it into the lobby. It is going to be TTG, but all of Adrenaline did make it in, so we're now just missing one player. Don't know what happened to them. I hope that everything's okay. Packcaps, I think he should know that someone's here, because I think he's looted a bit. So I'm not sure at what point he'll see that it's occupied, but
Packcaps needs to be very careful here. He could find him. I mean, if anyone is going to take down a 1v, is it 2 members of Not a Hobby in here? No.
Oh my God!
Shots on Arson with the spray down from the Scar. He is going to find Packcaps and get the knock. I thought he was about to just cancel going for the flush, and now all of Not a Hobby, they're coming back to help support him, which I don't think is necessary, because I don't think God Squad's going to come and try to fight this. Maybe just off of pure respect and morals, they might just inch straight into Not a Hobby to try to take them down for taking down one of their members, but I do doubt it.
I do doubt that one as well. I do want to mention that Duel is taking over Rise's drops. So when Rise was playing a lot, but Adrenaline, he's popped up and he saw one, and he could have taken the shots onto Yeeter. Yeah, Yeeter.
Yep, that was
decided
Yeeter.
Not to, but I think T-Sock. There we go, T-Sock. That's where I was waiting for. T-Sock joined. He was the one that they were missing. Who did he replace? Zealot.
Yep.
Yeah.
And T-Sock's a very cracked player, so I think honestly I like this. Nothing against Zealot, but I think this lineup's definitely a bit stronger with the 4 of them, because I've seen at least the 3 of them, and Nate, Greta, and T-Sock playing a lot together over the years, and it's just absolutely insane.
Well, you heard it here first. T-Sock is garbage according to Isaiah, so...
That is... Whoa, no, I'm saying T-Sock... Whoa.
Wait, no, I meant Zealot, my bad.
The other way around. Other way around, but also no.
I'm also just messing with you, bro. Yeah, it is going to be top 8 who do qual. So Yeeter, he is chilling, but... Actually, wait, it's Cater who's the one who found him first, and now it's actually going to be 3 teams, and an 8 needs to back the heck off of this one, as TTG has the numbers, despite them being a man down.
I'm surprised to see them getting this aggressive here early on into the game. Like, personally, like, if you're a 3-man, I'm like, you know, you might just want to play it a little safer, a little slower, but it looks like they're like, you know what, we're gonna be 3-man. We're like maybe they know that they're guaranteed 3-man. They got to make some plays to hold on because right now they're sitting in 7th and they are not completely safe from being knocked out of the elimination here. But you know, maybe they're like, well, we just got to make some plays here. We just got to make some big moves, some big brass. I almost said something bad.
I know exactly what you're going for, and I don't think you need to finish that one. But yeah,
right,
I mean,
great.
everyone's kind of agreeing with me. It seems, at least that's in the circle so far, on to where circle might shift. So we could see a drastic shift, but I think everyone's kind of under the assumption it's going to go south. I do actually like this play by TTG. I think they identified what compound they think it's going to end to, and they are just making absolute, they're just going straight for it, which I respect. If they go there first, make sure that they take it before anyone else does. They can just kind of hunker down, make sure they have that compound, hopefully for the rest of the zone for them. So I don't disagree with the play, and I do like the confidence in them.
Yeah, but it's a rough one, definitely. All of chat seems to think that they're going to get out before top 4. I got faith in them. I'm thinking they're going to make to at least top 4 in this one because they do have strong position inside of the zone. But,
Here,
you know, PUBG and its... Say again?
Who,
ADR?
TTG? Oh, ADR, okay.
ADR. Yeah, because the chat poll popped up and the people were saying that ADR is going to get dropped before they could hit top 4. I think they're going to make top 4 with that positioning. But PUBG being PUBG, hard shifts could come into play and just absolutely ruin ADR's game. I know that sentiment all too well.
I don't know what you're talking about. You've never gotten screwed by a zone. I remember casting a couple times when you did, and I felt bad, but it is, it's part of the game. Like, again, you can... It's rough. PUBG is, yeah, I mean, we've talked about it so much, but full of ups and downs and all arounds. It's going to make you cry. It's going to make you laugh. It's going to make you rage all in the same game immediately. But Lewis is going to be shooting a Balefrost. Does take him down as he did pass by the drop. And MTG, they're collapsing on into the last 2 members. And Sharp and Shinboy need to be careful.
They do. They are completely surrounded. And I don't think they are completely aware of 2802 sitting in their back. And Lewis, arm in hand for Lewis, gonna get the headshot onto, what a sharp shot that was from Lewis. Gonna take him down, and now it is just Shinboy going for the insta res. But after such amazing game 1, for game 2 to be going down like this for God Squad, maybe a little bit of overconfidence coming in from the team, which, not unwarranted, but it could be the spell of their demise towards the start of this second game. As now 2802 going to stab Shinboy in the back and get a re-knock, and Sharpshot's going to get the trade, but immediately gets retraded out. And God Squad eliminated in 16th. I can't feel good after a game 1 like that to go into a game 2 like this. Some emotions must be a little bit high, but at the same time, you're sitting at 70 points. I'm sure they're not too worried about not qualifying. They might be even laughing about it. Like, what the heck just happened, man?
I would actually say that, 27 points, even across 2 games, worth it. Like, I know, again, like, as competitive as they are, I assume they would want more because, who doesn't? But, you can't really complain about that. But it's not how they wanted to end match number 8. But, it do be like that. Speaking of which, it's over. Getting shot at. Wait, no. Yeah. Wait. So their team name is It's Over. Their short name is Show. Their profile is Show. And their tag is Show. I'm going to lose my brain. My brain's gone. I don't know.
That's why I've been saying Show this entire time, because their tag is Show and their picture is Show. But I've just been making mental notes to myself like, oh, but their name is It's Over.
I know, like, especially sometimes I just like look at the left and I'm just like, oh, it's Show. Yep. Wait. Oh my gosh. And
even the tag in the leaderboard is Show. Like, come on, man. Like, what's happening here?
Exactly.
Not a hobby. Gonna get sprayed down by Tiltown, but Quick's coming in, but Doobie. Oh no, not a hobby. Not what you want to see. As Zulmox is going to get knocked as well. Quick's gonna get flushed out by Doobie. General Lee with the knock on Azul. That is not what you want for not a hobby. As now they're rotating into the sight lines of maybe a little bit of Tiltown Savvy. He could see the vehicle just barely, but they're driving straight into It's Over as well, with Tiltown, or not Tiltown, Train to Go also sitting on top of that hill.
Yeah, and TTG, they do have a little bit of a split. Cater off by himself, but not a hobby. It's going rough, but it's going way more north than we expected. But it is going to be a hard shift off of that because that's what, 30% unplayable right here? Just off of that west-hand side. This is an absolutely crazy circle. And possibly ADR could be just having a great spot right here.
That ADR could very much have a really good spot here, but where on earth could this honestly go from here? Like, because obviously the left side of the map, 30% of the map is unplayable because it's out of bounds, and then I think there's some rocks over towards the east side that also is unplayable. But Beastweaver gonna find the knock on Arson, not a hobby, down to just one. Back Monster gonna try to have to get out of there and make some form of a salvage for his team. Gonna take a couple of shots. He's missing a tire. It couldn't be easy. He loses another tire. Are they able to secure it? Hater's gonna get taken down in the middle of all this chaos. And it looks like Back Monster is going to be able to get out, at least away from It's Over with his life for the time being.
I was going to say for the time being, but yeah, I was just going to talk about Victorious's compound. That should be the best compound right now. Greta taking some shots over at TTG, but it looks like they're going to be able to get away with no damage done to them. But the dip across is a very popular spot. I've seen so many people play it. Looks like they're going to be the first ones to take it and see if they can actually survive here. But it looks like it's going to be rough, especially with Outlaws. Nubsky is flushed away. Rats getting their first kill of the night, but he is going to get traded, and both of the ones that are here go down, so IQ needs to run over and help out his teammates as fast as possible, or Tyson, you know, whoever gets there
Tyson's
first.
on the rebound. I think Gats, or sorry, not Gats, Grand Atlantis, he got a little, you know, stopped by the vehicle, the truck, as he jumped down. It full stopped him and just lost all his momentum, and that just gave them the free knock onto it. But now we have duel. MTG Mighty Gods did manage to find the last 3 members of God Squad, so they have 3 points already, and they might be trying to look to get another 4. Mighty Gods taking out the top 2 teams of the lobby would be absolutely insane for their points for this game. Would absolutely help keep them or put them back into the running, as Mr. T is going to go for the spray onto Pentalaw. Pentalaw finds him 2802 with the trade onto Penta. Now 2802 turning his eyesight to Lynxy, but K-Mind and Lynxy going to go for the double wide swing, and they're also going to find Slay. Just unfortunate timing for the push from Slay to try to help his teammate, as now it is just 1 member for God Squad, or not God Squad, Mighty Gods as the last one up.
Too many gods for you, but K-Mind being clutch right there, and MTG, their last member is so far north that they're not even going to come here, I think. So should be able to pick up those points. But I was talking about, you mentioned Gets, yeah? Boy, that's a completely different team. I believe they made the announcement. Yeah, I can say it, right? Or
did they make the announcement? I didn't see it. Did they make the announcement?
You know what? I'm not going to say it just because I don't want to be wrong. But
I'm checking. I'm checking.
Look at the Liquipedia. The Liquipedia should tell you if they've announced it. But that north side is pretty open if any team wanted to go there. But it seems like everyone is pretty well set up. Dots incredibly spread, and Bliss. Yo, did you see Bliss? Look at Bliss.
What happened?
He's on top of the rocks. Let's go. I love this man. This man deserves every good thing in life that he's ever gotten, and I want every good thing for you, Bliss. This is absolute perfection, and I cannot wait for you to get more kills. If only he had his suppressor.
Oh, no, you guys don't want to move out of that smoke. I mean, you kind of have to, and he's still in. Like, he can just overlook for his team Dots and just absolutely, like, they could take this position after, because they got folding shield set up. They got cars that they can use for, you know, the bodies of cars to use as protection, as well as, like, honestly, I think TTG might have taken this position way too early into the match. Like, someone was going to take it, but I think how fast that they took it kind of just made them a massive target.
Yeah, I can see that. I think they wanted to hunker down, try to make sure that no one could really hit them. But especially with Bliss's position, it's too crazy. Like, Bliss is just on the side of a freaking hill. So literally he could just wait until he can wait until the smokes are gone and then just shoot him. Like, he literally doesn't have to wait until he is a confirmed shot, and no one's on that western side. It's crazy.
Yeah, absolutely no one. So Dots could, like, come and just... if they manage to take this spot, because now Raz is taking shots at the TTG as he's trying to knock onto Mayfu. And the flush is going to come out, and they're also going to find Train to Go. They're going to find Connection as well. Train to Go getting eliminated in 15th. Not what you want to see from them. 1 point across 2 games is not going to be enough for them to try to hold on to that 7th place. Not looking very good. They really need to get their 4th member back on. They really need to give a good showing for these last 4 games if they want to stay in the running.
Yeah, but they do have 4 more games to go there, so you know there's time, and they're in a pretty decent spot. It's not too bad, and I say that as I'm shrugging my shoulders because it's like a little scary, but not too scary, but still scary, you know? For them, it's terrifying. I can't even, I can't even, yeah, I can't lie. It's terrifying for them. But Circle, yep, we expected this shift off of that unplayable, and it should shift one more time really hard off of them. So it's going to either go... I mean, typically we do see this go into the fields, like right around between Dots, Victorious, and ADR. Like somewhere around here is typically where we see this, yeah?
I honestly think that's really the only place it can go. You know, it could hard shift up towards Gooners, towards like the field in between Monty and the compound that they're holding, but I highly doubt it. I think Victorious is going to just be able to hold center compound here, and this could be a good game for them to get back into striking distance to qualify, but as we talk about that duel going for a crash on the Outlaws.
Gump?
He's trying to run. Gump has absolutely no idea. K-Mine just Tokyo drifted into his DMs and put him down. That was, oh my gosh. How did you not hear the Murado 2 inches behind you, man? That's insane.
I'm going to say sensory overload. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. I'm going to go
tunnel vision so hard there.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, man. But Outlaws, they're going to lose one for, honestly, the price of nothing. You know, not even shots coming out of him. So that's, it happens. It's unlucky. I can't blame him. It happens like that.
I will say I am really enjoying ADR's spot as well. As this circle closes, we're going to see how many teams are just going to get left in the dust. When did Dots lose 2? When did they lose 2? Look at that. It is a hard east shift over towards Monty and Goon Squad. Gooners, they're looking really good for their positioning. Victorious, they can hold out a lot of teams as they have to rotate on in. If I'm Rats, honestly, I'm rotating back around north, take a little bit of blue, and I'm taking the warehouses into Monty. But oh my gosh, look,
Victorious
Gooners and Victorious are both fighting to take the same compound right now as they're rotating in.
Well, Rats and Forever, they got to figure out who between them is going to progress further onto this. So it's a little bit of mutual assured destruction. Kaboom's, you know what? He's going to take down Jimbo because Jimbo is just too much of a threat for this lobby. And, you know, he was like, guys, I know you can't do it, so I'm going to do it. But Finna is all by himself. Gooner's coming in. Empire as well. So Empire needs to save their boy as much as possible. But getting the knock on to Jimbo by Kabooms is saving Finna some time. But Gooners, if they have blue zones, this is time. I don't know how many blue zones they have, but this could be insane if they had them.
3 blue zone grenades, and you just managed to pick up 5 kills.
Exactly,
like,
that's what I was thinking.
Well, it looks like no blue zone Finna. Oh boy.
Oh, he gets one. Oh, but he gets traded. But now Gooners. Bunt.
Oh my gosh,
here's the shotgun. Let's go, dude. We have the same brain.
Oh my gosh.
Kabooms and Jimbo up atop. Looks like one's going for the res. Great shot gonna go down. Jimbo with some nice shots. But now they start to push.
Yep. Oh my gosh, Icy Flex, he's gonna, it looks like they're gonna, Simple Matt's gonna stick the res, and it's gonna be, it looks like Bunt and Icy Flex, they're gonna try to hold out, maybe use some util to dump into it. Nice utility usage, as the Kabooms is gonna get the knock on the Bunt from the spray with the AUG. 2 members down, 4 Gooners, as Victorious is a 2v2, as they're gonna try to, or sorry, 3v2, as they're gonna try to hold it on, flush out from Kabooms, with a flush onto Greg shot, 2 members up. And he's going to find the knock on Icy Flex, all with 1 single molly. It is now just up to Simply Matt to try to make a clutch play off of this as they're sitting in the same smoke together. They have no idea. Jimbo is looking at Simply Matt, but he has no idea. Oh, nice shots from Simply Matt. Or, sorry, onto Simply Matt, going down to about half HP. This is looking very grim. Smoke's coming into play. Going to try to delay the push any longer, but it's going to be Chakooch with the wide swing. Victorious with a nice 5 kills to end this fight for this compound. Absolutely great play from them.
Yep, getting so many kills was absolutely massive for them, but Rats, they're in a bit of a top spot. I don't know if they can get Tyson, especially if it doesn't have a blue bag. I mean, he has one, but is it helping him? Nah, he's going to go down. There's nothing he can do about it.
Yeah, phase 4 closing into phase 5. There's no picking him up. I think he already dropped all of his meds, so now it's just time. They have to get out of there.
Yeah, but honestly, 6 points, and they're not in a bad spot. They're backfilling where Victorious was, so this actually so far kind of works. They have a bit far to go, but especially if they go to the compound a little bit north of Empire, they could do something, but we'll see where the circle goes. Dots do go down. I don't think they got many kills. I'm sad. I loved Bliss's position, but
that was a strong position from them. But hold on, look at the southwest side of the zone over Outlaws. Look, Bag Monster coming in with a backstab onto Outlaws. He finds 1 onto them. He gets a second with the links. He's going to find the flush on the Curvy in the middle of all of this. But now it looks like Duel's going to turn their attention. But it does not matter because Back Monster is going to go down to blue. And now Duel is going to start pushing up onto Outlaws.
But as that happens in another area of the map, it's going to be Show versus Bad Mood. And Beast Weaver, he's popping over. Weedy Puff going to get eliminated so quick. And the rest of them, they do trade. Now Ka and Sky having to figure something out. Show is a bit far away. So the nade is going to come out. It looks like a good nade. It's going too far, though, not cooked enough. And now the res should come out as Rat taking a lot of damage. Ball stack, unable to find Ka.
Oh, what a great! They did get the res off onto each other. So now Show back, or it's over, back up to a 2-man. As a re-knock on a Snowbird comes out. Beautiful nade coming out from Beast Weaver, as it is now just Sky left to try to find off the 2v2. If I'm them, I'm sending flashes over immediately, and I'm just W-king. But MTG Lewis, there's nothing you can do there, man. That's unfortunate. Just absolutely crashed by a 4-man duel, and you're just, it's over. You know, there's not much you can do there. But back to this fight, we got Sky. Beast Weaver going for the wide swing onto the left. Beast Weaver going to find the knock on the Sky. Now it is just one member up for Bad Mood Snowbird, and it is going to be Cud that finds the last member of Bad Mood, and they're going to take their positioning, eliminating them in 9th.
Dude, that's a lot of points for them. They could have a really good game, but 9 going to find Wooly. He's going to flush him out immediately, but Penta going to return the favor, and yeah, there's no way that they get the res off of Wooly. So unfortunate for them, but Duel still in a strong spot.
Very strong spot. Strong spot. ADR also in a very strong spot here. They've been just absolutely reaming some ADR. They got 1 kill point so far. Yep, just about 1 kill point, and they're in a pretty decent spot. They could possibly make something happen, but now they got to worry about Duel looking over them. Honestly, like this is Victorious's game to lose right now. Victorious is sitting at 3 up. They have 6 kills. They're holding center compound. Zone's going to come in for another hardship, probably up to the north where they're going to be holding edge. So they just got to worry about Duel, and it's over on their backside. And then Tilttown's been pretty quiet this game, but they're sitting over to the east as well. They're a 2-man. Savvy, he's getting pretty aggressive onto Empire. So you're going to have to play this very cautiously to see if Tilttown can manage to get another good solid 2nd place, maybe a top 4 finish for this game number 2.
So respectfully, I'll be honest, I kind of disagree. Victorious, I mean, they've confirmed like a top 4 finish with their spot, but I do like Empire's spot a lot better because if you look at it, they have compound, but Circle has to go to them for them to win the game. Everyone else has to push to them for that to happen. And so far, it's not too bad. But again, Empire able to flex out and be able to do what they need to do with open space, which is massive. Because Victorious, yes, they can hold it. Yes, they can hold it for a long time. But as soon as they have to leave those buildings, that's it. So it's really just up to if Victorious have just called an amazing circle shift and it's going to go directly to them, or if Empire can essentially just hold the edges until zone closes and they're forced out. So I think it's kind of between Victorious and Empire right now, just with the space that Empire has. But
I agree. They do have a lot of aggressive space that they're taking on that eastern side, but they do need to be careful because, like we saw, Savvy was overlooking Beast Weaver. Going to go for a spray onto Pentalog. Does not cook the grenade. Going to fly on over to their shack. Lynxy, he's getting in a position to attack. Krayshow going to help out Duel as he's going to find the knock on a Beast Weaver with the SLR. But now Lynxy knows he cannot push up that side of the hill unless he wants to get absolutely put down by that same SLR. But it's over. Going to stick the res. They're going to be able to get a nice reset going on. They're going to back off from that fight. Duel just not able to make anything happen up on that side of the hill. It's over. Just kind of holding all the power in that fight as they have the high ground. And they have good position to rotate into the zone behind Victorious. So Duel in a very, very difficult situation.
Yep, K-Mine trying to move with the vehicle, trying to find out some spot that they can carve for themselves, but Penta with some nice shots onto T-Sock. Wait, no. T-Sock with some... my brain doesn't even know what's happening
Penta and T-Sock both hit Show GG. They both shot him at the same time.
All right, well, Tilttown and Empire are going to find each other, but Empire taken down to just 2, so we'll see what happens with that fight. But ADR, they are 4 up, and they're a little bit rough on their movement out, but if they can make that cross to the next ridge, it could be very good for them. But
Show GG, you have smokes, my man. Your teammates have smokes. Why are you just running in the open for free there? That's... You gotta put a smoke wall down. If you got to that plateau with 1 smoke or 2 smokes, you would have.
Oh my god!
But a full send crash from Duel.
Oh
They're
my
gonna
god!
take the fight on over to ADR. They're gonna find a knock on to T-Sock and to a nade. It's just Greta and Krayshow trying to fight this out. They're gonna try to hold it. Greta going for the window jump peek, but not able to make it happen. Krayshow gonna try to go for a molly deny for them trying to push into Lynxy, getting headshot as they are going to try to push into the side of the molly in hand. is it going to be able to? It's going to stop the push from the northern side, but not able to secure anything here quite yet. Duel does need to be careful of Rats as they are also looking towards this fight. Good nade, going to put half damage down onto Pentalaw and Linksy. Gonna have to slow down this fight and take some more time to heal. Even more damage from these are good. This is good damage coming out, but I think Duel might be a little stuck here in this very difficult situation. Ooh.
Penta, he did make the best play, but it's a little bit late for them. Linksy is going to go down immediately. Credit with an M249, which is not a typical gun, but it looks like everyone is going to be helping out the rest of Adrenaline. It is just one left, and K-Mind, it was an awesome push, and they did their darndest, but unfortunately, they just couldn't make it out. Their position was just so rough there. Not much that they could do about it. It was very difficult.
No, absolutely. 9 kills, though, and a nice little 7th place, or 6th place to finish this match. Not bad. Not bad at all for them. And like I said, Rats, they need to be very careful of how they push into that building, because they had Rats just overlooking them from the compound, from the shack. And, what happened to when did Tiltown get eliminated? I guess they went to push up onto Empire, and they took them out?
Yep. Okay. Empire was fighting them as Duel was trading with Show. It's over. Sorry, because that's not their name.
That's not their name. But look, Victorious getting another feed. That is a good shot from Michael, but Victorious with another strong feed into their compound. They're holding all the cards right now. This is their game to lose or win, depending on how well they can hit their shots and hold these teams off from being able to crash into them.
See, but this is the absolute beauty of day 2, because look at the left side. You have 2 teams, 12th and 14th, who are on to 7 kills already, and they're 5 alive. So it's absolutely crazy how quickly things can turn around, and I cannot wait to see who's gonna make that final push to get those points. But ADR, it's looking rough, and yeah, they're dead.
And by rough, you mean they're already 6 feet under.
Exactly.
Oh, right. And break. Very good showing from ADR, though. They managed to pick up, well, they got 2 kills, which wasn't bad. They were able to hold the compound. They were able to stop a push from Duel, the #1 team in the lobby at the moment, based off of points. So very good showing from them. You know, nice recovery.
Yep. But now I think this is kind of the part that I'm a little bit worried about Victorious for, because yes, they do have the numbers. Everyone else has the space, though, because it's over. They're taking that high ground on the south side, and Empire, they're trying to hold out Rats. If Rats can get one knock and flush, then it's going to be looking really, really good for Victorious. But if they leave the 2-man up, that's what I'm really worried for.
I really liked that play, and that's exactly what they wanted to happen. Michael baiting out the shots, making Rats think that Empire was taking a fight, and that's what caused them to push. I mean, Zone obviously closing in on them made them have to push out as well, but that was beautiful nade from Michael. Those bait shots making Rats think that Empire was fighting people on the hill caused them to push out just a little earlier, and absolutely Michael taking full advantage of that, eliminating Rats in 4th. But you know, a lot of look at the we got It's Over, we got Victorious, and we got Rats in the top 4, and they are the teams that need the points the most. Like they are the teams that hey, you got Rats and It's Over trying to hold on to their positions within the top 8 to try to qualify, and then you got Victorious. They're trying to make It's Over sitting in 12th as well. Like you got 2 teams over here trying to fight for their way into 8th, and they made the top 3, and they got it. They both have 7 kills each.
Yeah, and it looks like it's going to be rough. I don't know. Can they make that cross? I think that is a little bit too wide open for Shakuch and Kabooms, and they have 1 smoke between the 2 of them, which is it's literally second to worst thing that you could have. The only other worst thing would be no smokes, but they have a really hard cross, and I don't know if they can do it. But Creepy Crawler coming out from Show, and his teammate looks like he's kind of oversighting him, may be able to tell him, but Victorious is just flat out looking at Empire. So this is it's up to Victorious.
It is. It's and it's rough for Empire because they have Victorious overlooking them and they have It's Over overlooking them. So it's going to be very rough for them to make anything happen here. What Empire needs is for Victorious to turn their attention to over the top of the hill onto It's Over to help Empire be able to push up. But I don't think that's going to happen. They're just going to hunker down and wait. Nice little flex out by a Jimbo. He's going for the hard west, and he needs to make sure he doesn't get hit.
Ooh,
nice double draggy, a nice heady body from Michael. Good trade of damage. Jimbo also taking some massive damage from Valiate as well in the middle of those fights. this is going to be the opportunity they need to push up. But now, Jimbo, you need to overlook. Jimbo, you have to overlook them, keep them from being able to push up, because now they are underneath you, and this is exactly what you don't want if you are victorious.
Yep, this is exactly what Victorious didn't want, but really well played by Empire. That was the break that they needed, but Show GG, he's the one who also made a play, because now he's looking to kind of backstab them. It is going to shift off of Victorious. And I know that we were talking about Victorious and how they just push center circle, but this is how it can benefit you. If you play it like this, this is exactly how you get points, because no matter what, they get 7 points plus placement points. So very good game coming out from them no matter what. But it's going to be an absolute hectic ending. And Empire Gaming, they are closest, but they have no util, no armor, no nothing. But Show, he's going to pop him. No, he doesn't see him. Did he see him? Oh. Well, they go down just like that, and Victorious, they get 2 kills now, a 2v3. Empire Gaming, not a lot of gear, but if anyone could do it, it is them. Their names that we've seen in the scene for so long. Jimbo, though, going to find Valiate a 1v3 in the hands of Michael. He's going to find 1. Going to secure the point more than anything else. He does have a little bit of zone control first, as Jimbo makes his move. Goes down the hill. Michael just watching his angles. Has to be careful of up top, because 1 is on top. I think Shakuch is literally just holding that angle.
He is. He jumped up on top of the building, and he is now holding a very wide peak for anything that he tries to come up to the top left. If Jimbo, you secure that flush on the Valiate, and you just hold. You just wait, honestly, like, because neither team has dot at the moment, and if they just hold and wait to see which one takes that first step, that first misstep, then it could go either team's way. But honestly, I think this is Michael. If anyone could do it, Michael could do it. He could pull off this 2v1, but utility is limited for Michael, and Victorious has the hard cover. They have all of the utility. It's going to come down to who hits their shots better here.
Yeah, I think the big question is, did he spot Shakuch? Because if he did, that's massive, but if he doesn't know that he's there, it could go into Victorious's way for that reason alone. Jimbo, this is the peak coming out from Michael. He gets it! Michael, he just needs 1 more Shakuch and a 1v1 versus him. The plays and moves, the smoke is... No way. Oh my gosh. If he got that, I would have absolutely freaked out.
You have to respect the pan throw, but Jimbo putting Shakuch in a very difficult situation. A big ask for Shakuch to 1v1 one of the...
Oh my god!
Nice spray from Michael coming onto Shakuch. Shakuch returning with a couple points of damage himself. 12 points
He's
coming in from the
insane!
side, but it's going to be Michael. Michael manages to find the 1v3. He's going to take out all members of Victorious, and they are going to secure the second round of day 2 with 8 kills, first place. Victorious, though, picking up a nice 16-point game. That's going to be very helpful for them to be able to maybe get back into the conversation of being able to qualify here.
Absolutely, but if you look back at that replay and you just watch Michael playing it, that is a pro at work, ladies and gentlemen. Like, literally, he pre-fired, he knew exactly where he was going to peak, but Michael is just better. That was insane coming out from him. And Empire Gaming, I believe that's their first win or first chicken dinner in this round, so kudos to them. And Michael